It's Diane, the massage mentor, and I'm so excited I had this pop-in visit from James Waslaski.
I love hanging out with you, Diane. That's the reason I called you. I missed you.
Definitely one of my faves. How are you doing? I see you have an awesome new setup behind you, which is real cool. What's going on over there, James?
Diane, we actually made a studio out of my spare room. We've made a studio. We've got the lighting. We've got like professional sound. We've got you name it. We've got the skeletal model set up so I can teach. So my Zoom classes and my webinars are now just exactly how you see me in the classroom. It's totally awesome.
Oh, that's great. And you're coming to the Philadelphia area in August.
August 8th and 9th in Pottstown. And then I get to see you and your lovely staff. I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I was yesterday when you said yes to that. So this was so exciting. Yeah, and we just launched live seminars about a week or so ago. So I just make sure I want to share with the whole group as we go through this interview that all the major precautions we're taking for this COVID stuff.
Let's hear about them, James.
So Dan, I'm going to start out since you probably want to hug me and we're getting pretty close. You know, the way it's got. I'm going to start out just by saying that we've got so many things available, Dan. We've got these. We've got the face mask. I've got funky glasses. I'm waiting for you to. In fact, this one was sent to me by Allison Girardi. This is interesting. So she is deaf and she has to see your lips.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, you can see my smile.
Oh, that's pretty brilliant.
So it's so cool what people are coming up with to be cool with social distancing. It's pretty neat. So basically we're saying when you come to my seminar, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this next to your forehead and check your temperature. There you go. So all I know is you're hot. That's all. It says hot. So if it's normal temperature, Diane, then you can come in. So every day you sign a COVID release form about not being around people, being sick, etc. We've got it professionally done with a lawyer. And then you get your temperature checked every day, every single day, twice a day, when you come, when you leave. We ask you about medical histories. We do have hand sanitizer that everybody has. We've got the spray. We're literally between every time you change that table over, every time someone gets up, we completely sterilize. We've got HEPA filter machines in the room. We've got, if you don't come with your own mask, we've got spares for some reason. But there's really nothing we've left unturned. And you know, I'm more concerned about people that, like my daughter has some things that if she gets exposed. So people said to me one day, what do you think about the mask? It doesn't matter what I think. What I think about helping people be safe, what I think about the people, my mother-in-law who's in her 80s, what I think about the people I love, that's what I think. And after a while, I don't even realize I'm wearing this thing. I mean, seriously, it's like it's not. I probably can take it off since we're on Zoom, but just you know, and that's really cool because I feel safe, and we've also limited our classes. Like last weekend, normally we have 28 to 30 in my 5-day here in Dallas. We had five people that get that personal. One table on my right, one table on my left. For 5 days, they got one-on-one with me and a teaching assistant with all the safety nets built in. We had the room gone through every day in the hotel. I mean, we are leaving nothing unturned with these precautions, and we feel safe. You know, I think this is really a beautiful thing.
And I think one of the things that you're doing, that we're doing, that is, I mean, it really just takes the scare way down. Is every day doing the COVID form. You know, you're literally saying to someone, hey, if you choose to lie and you spread this thing, that's really on you. But I'm asking you to be honest and sign this form and let me know like what you've been up to. Are we safe with you? So right there, I think it really brings down the fear factor dramatically. And then we're doing all these really cool things that I don't know, maybe we should have always been doing to a degree before. You know, maybe we were a little loose before. Maybe this is stepping up the bar as far as how much we're cleaning. And I love what you said, too, about the mask. Although we won't be able to see your entire handsome face.
But you know what?
But still, you kind of get used to them. Oh, well, there you go.
I want you to design one with big white teeth, smiley face. That's the Diane design. I want to give those out of my seminar.
Exactly. But like you said, even with the mask on, one of my therapists said, this is really the time too to find out who's all in massage.
Yeah.
What at 1, 2 for clients, who's willing to come and follow the guidelines. 2, therapists, who are willing to, which of us are willing to follow those guidelines to make sure that we can continue in this career.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knowing, right, James, don't you think that this is probably temporary, the mask? I mean, I don't know if it'll go on forever.
I think I'm just waiting for the proper media to come out and support what's healthy to do. And like I said, I just think it's right now, people in my seminar go, do I have to wear it? Right now you do.
Yes.
Because probably through the end of the year, because I just want that safety with, if there's 3 people in that room that are freaked out because someone doesn't have a mask on, I don't want one person in my room. And like I said, we're limiting our classes to 10 instead of 30 to 40, or our conferences that were 100, 150, and we're going virtual with a lot of conferences now. The Canadian Massage Conference, for an example, that I've done for 12 years on September 25 through 27 will be virtual now. But virtual, can I show them my toys back here?
Oh my gosh, please.
So we've got the electric table, we've got all this stuff back here. Let me just come up with it. So we've got lighting back here, we've got skeletons back here. If we get into iliosacral torsions and iliosacral upslips, we've got the models back here. I've updated every PowerPoint of all 12 classes I teach in the last 3 months.
And you have beautiful PowerPoints, so I can't.
And the other thing, Diane, the handouts have all been updated with beautiful step-by-step colored photos throughout every step of the handout. These are all updated with new clinical studies, new research, improved techniques just over the last 3 months. So even on my Zoom classes, which I'm doing a series of, starting, let me see the dates here, starting August 18th. So every Tuesday, August 18th is the multiple nerve upper body, the 25th is the nerve lower body, September 1 is elite sports therapy, September 8th is low back and hip, September 15th, lower extremity. And you can get this information, we're posting it on Facebook today.
And I'll post it.
You can, in info@orthomassage.net, and we'll send you out the link where you can just link to pick up. But guess what the price is? It includes the handouts. It includes an hour, 1 hour PowerPoint. And you saw how awesome my PowerPoints are.
Oh my God, they're great.
It includes 1 hour hands-on. So my wife's in here. I'm working on it. We'll go through the whole technique. It's just like you're live in the classroom. If you were in Pottstown with me on the 9th and 10th of August, you are going to get the same shoulder or neck or back exactly like we were live, but you are going to be in here working with me in this studio, which is really amazing. 4 free handouts, certificate by NCTMB, 2 CUs, NCT approved hands-on certificate, 2 CUs, all the handouts and the PowerPoint and the hands-on and the question and answers, everything $50, which is unbelievable for all this new stuff. So we're making this affordable because I know that people have been through a tough time, Diane. I know the struggles of financial stuff, but I also know they need to keep their passion up and they need to be involved. And we could have charged 100, 150, $50. That's all we're going to charge. It's like so simple because I want to give back to, especially to those people that are struggling right now to put food on their table, pay their bills, see clients, the fear of the future. And I'm going to be positive. I'm going to say, we got a scanner, this temperature scanner. When I scan you, Diane, it scans your energy. If you have bad energy, but you would be off the charts with good energy. This would explode if I put it to your head. You have so much amazing energy. But what I'm really saying is I saw a hospital sign one time and it said, be careful of the energy you bring to these patients. Well, in our world today, be careful. So if you need some good energy, we're going to have so much love and compassion and excitement going to bring you out of that depression or that fear or that anxiety that people are struggling with right now, because I've been there when this first all happened, but now I'm looking at the new future. I'm looking at the new opportunities for us to, and my friend David in Australia is sharing these Zoom classes tomorrow with all of the people in Australia. My friend Aubrey Gowan is sharing it with people in Ireland. So we've timed it so that the timelines are working. So we're hoping to reach people around the globe. So again, this time out, this spiritual time out for me over the last 4 months has been a growth period beyond what I ever needed. I always told my wife I need 3 to 4 months to catch up with everything like I just did. But I didn't expect it to happen this way, but that's how the universe works.
And that's another thing. I'm just sitting here thinking, I mean, what a gift to have you on Zoom now. What a gift that, more people can, see you. with the touch of a couple buttons. So I have you, whenever you're in town, I'm like, please, James, come and hang out with my group. Come on, hang out with my group. So I can say firsthand that your classes are awesome and the PowerPoints are awesome. And I'm actually really pretty excited in some roundabout way, like I said, for so many things that have happened through this. One being James is on Zoom.
Third time with you, lady, because you're awesome. And I want to clean this up. I call you to say, can I do a seminar? I want to hang out with your group. So I love your staff. I would work for you in a heartbeat. You're such a kind human being. Your staff is so positive. So believe me, the blessing is mine. The blessing is mine because you guys are amazing, amazing. I'm just honored to know you and your group.
Aww. And I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited. Like I said, we've met in the beginning. And now we're meeting towards, the middle of this thing and staying in touch. And I'm just so excited for all the things that are happening. And I'll feel 100% safe having you come and work with our group. It sounds like all the measures you're taking are extraordinary and kind of what's being suggested. So I feel totally comfortable getting in the classroom with you. And we are so excited. I can't even tell you how excited we are. I got a text from a couple people this morning like, what? So I'm really excited.
That's so
again,
cool.
I think it's really important that if you haven't taken a class with James, if you haven't gotten on Zoom and checked him out, I recommend it 120%. One of the things too, James, that I just wanted you to share again, because I thought this was one of the things for me that was super cool, because you really pay attention to all the different learning styles too, based on your home life. Could you share that a little? Because I really think that massage therapists all learn different. And for me, I probably learn a little bit more like your daughter. I like to see things. So
it gives me goosebumps. When I talk about it, it gives me goosebumps because growing up, my daughter was always told she's not smart enough with her dyslexia and her autism and the way her brain processes information. But you never know what God puts in your life. So she was there to teach me. She was there to teach me that her and I are visual kinesthetic learners. We can't read anything and comprehend and put it back on paper. So my seminars around the globe, 15 countries around the world, when things pick back up, are great. And some of them are sold out with 100% people because of the feedback I get from, so Alex, she wrote an article in a magazine in Florida, and it said, tell your teachers to teach the way kinesthetic, visual, auditory, positive, not negative, constructive criticism, love, compassion, make them feel good, make them feel smart enough. And because of her, I've had so many people come up and say, thank you for sharing your story about your daughter, because I have autism or I have dyslexia or I struggle and I don't think I'm smart enough. We're all smart enough, Diane. I barely passed high school because I was studying things I wasn't passionate about. But when you turn me loose about anatomy, physiology, neurology, pathology, healing, neuroscientific, I could be a neuroscientist, but I can't tell you anything about geography or math or certain topics, or I'm going to use a calculator. I'm not going to use what I learned in physics class in college. So the teaching style, the compassionate interaction, the ability to excite the student and inspire them to be great therapists. You do that in your office all the time. So for me to bring that to the classroom and send them home on fire, lit up, and we're going to be doing the same thing on the Zoom classes. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be interactive. I'm not going to have that serious face. I'm going to have the fun and laughter and humor you see live in seminars, because that's me. So it's going to be so cool.
So there's a couple of things I have to bring up too. One, I love that you have your wife on with you. I think that that's, again, one of those things that's super cool. And I have to tell you a secret. The first time that I took a class with James too, I was a little nervous because I was like, oh, James. And, but I have to say, I never have felt more comfortable. I just felt so comfortable. I felt so welcome with my wild hair and my my upbeat personality, And like I said, I learned by visual, and I just felt so comfortable. I felt so welcome. And like I said, now this will be the third time that you've come with my staff. I'm just thrilled. So too, if anyone will make you comfortable in a class, it's definitely James. And I love too the video that you show at the end of all the things that you're kind of into and have participated in through the years. So again, thank you. I just want to thank you so much for your service and your hard work and your travels. And it's really cool too, because you love being live. You know, you love being in the classroom. You know, but we all have to. Even when those people who love this business and love what they do will make adjustments, however necessary, to keep spreading the good word.
And I love my wife more than anything in the world, but I think she decided after 4 months that I'm going to extend my retirement time. I'm just kidding. But the truth is, honest to God, if I could retire tomorrow, and I'm 60, I just turned 64 a few days ago. So if I could retire tomorrow, I wouldn't, because I would miss the passion. I would miss the travel. I would miss the hugs, which are virtual right now, but I miss that so much. I would miss the people. I would miss spending time with my colleagues like Eric Dalton and all these people I co-teach with. I literally get an endorphin high every single time. So when I taught the 5-day, I taught two back-to-back 5 days recently, even though there was only 5 people, I got that fix. I got that high. And I knew I was going to send them home to better serve people that need us, that are in pain, they're in depression, they're in stress. Right now, human touch. Ashley Montague said, touch deprived individuals causes stress, chemical stays in the brain. Right now, people need us more than any time on the planet, and the near future, the reset, is going to take our profession to a whole.
Oh my God, I'm really sad about what's going on in the world, but there are so many pluses. Yeah. And like I said, the one that I keep sharing the most is the clients that were coming in. Can you massage my hands? I'm like, you know, like just all those things. That will not be happening anytime soon. It just won't. It won't be tolerated by any of us. Whereas before we were like, you know, I think that it's really on so many different levels. So we could go on for I think 30 minutes to an hour just on some of the positives. So I'm really excited, James, for you. I can't wait to see you August 10th. And welcome back to Pennsylvania. If you haven't had a chance to check out James, you have to. I'm going to post everything I can find on James on this video. And James, what do you want to leave us with?
So before I say something really positive, because that's the way I want to leave this interview, if they want something, they can go to info@orthomassage.net. We've updated our schedule. So I'm almost booked every weekend for the rest of the year. Small classes, 10 people, social distancing. My passion grows as I continue to do what I love. But, you know, this has been a difficult time. And I mentioned, Diane, in one former interview, when this happened, I was in Hawaii. And I was just, all my conferences were canceled. Like our biggest year, our best year, and it all was taken away. But I want people to know that there's a reason for everything. There's a reason, and the way we get through these things will make us a better person, will make us stronger. Right now, I think my family and I are closer than ever before. I've spent so much time, dance nights, you know, we have nights with the dog, we have movie nights, we have time in the nature center. Enjoy the world. You know, I saw a picture of a sunset. I see more beauty now in this world than I've ever in my life, in my 64 years here. So make sure you focus on the positives, write gratitudes. When I get up in the morning, I say, what am I grateful for? And just give people as much love as we can, and we'll solve all the crazy stuff going on in this world. So I hope to see you soon. Always an honor. I love you, girl.
Love you too.
So awesome. Always an honor to see you. Thanks, everybody, and God bless.
Thank you, everyone. I'll post all the information, and please, you got to check out James if you haven't already. And if you have to check him out again and again. Thank you, James, for joining me.
Take care. Great.